balancing out movie files on Logic Pro 9. Okay, a lot of the time when you work on a project such as this, where you've imported a video that has its own audio and you want to maybe as sort of a university or a college project, write your own kind of score or soundtrack or what have you to that. Obviously, you don't want both tracks playing at the same time. So what you tend to do is obviously separating like mute the initial audio, and when you're working on the project, like such as here, you just have the you just tend to have the track you want. This is just an example of a a video that I actually filmed myself, and a soundtrack and this is just like me using an alternative soundtrack to on that occasion. So basically, I muted the last one, and here I have the one that I want. So that's great. However, what a lot of people have found, I've come across in the past, have found quite irritating is when they go to export the file, they found that the original audio is still there. Here you'll find an example of this happening. See, that's not very nice at all. We don't want that. We don't want the two tracks playing at once. So all we have to do really is I've set my markers at my parameters here throughout the whole film, ready to bounce, ready to export. For movie files, you tend to not have to do that, but because Logic is able to read when the beginning and the end of the film is. However, I just tend to do this for good practice. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to go to File, Export Audio to Movie. You don't want any of the others because they'll just they won't export the actual film themselves, or the audio. Sometimes it depends which one you select. This you can select whichever you want. I've got a stereo and 48 kilohertz second sample rate. That's DVD quality. Okay, that's fine. Save it to where you want. I'll just save it on the desktop as Vinyl Assist Duck. Access to the name of the band. It's just a nice reference. And basically, here is where the mistake tends to be made. A lot of people tend to ignore this is automatically highlighted. This is the audio from the initial video. So what you want to do, all you want is your track or your project, deselect that, press OK, and now the project will start bouncing. Sweet, so that's bounced. So here we'll find it on the desktop. Here it is. And here's just to show you that it will only be my project playing on top. Excellent.